Welcome back to Brush Up Your Game. Today, a re-review of Wave Zero's Kraxon. Now, right away, we'll deal with the elephant in the room. Generic Galers are 17 points. Named Galer, here's the Kraxon, 26. I don't think any named ship is worth a 9-point premium. Now, that being said, the Kraxon has this wonderful named ability. Whenever a friendly ship within range 1 of your ship receives damage, you may transfer any amount of that damage to your own shields if possible. So you stack a whole bunch of shields on the Kraxon. Way to regenerate shields and absorb damage. This is a great ship, and if it ever gets recosted, or if you play under Spud's rulings, Spud's recosting, this is a very viable ship. But at 26 points, it is not. Back in the day, it was fantastic. I played a lot of Kraxon. I love my defensive damage boats, as it were. Now, Galers are not the biggest threat in the world. They do have 4 dice. Don't get me wrong. 4 dice is great. 8 durability, still great. But a lack of battle station hurts them. And they do depend on their tech, and I like having tech. And Dominion tech is not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. And aside from that, they're fairly well spread out. Crew, weapon, double tech here. And they're nice. 180 firing arc. Downside, their turns are red. It's a tough maneuver dial to work with. It's trade-offs you got to work with. So Kraxon, does it hold up today? No, only because of the point costing ability. Absolutely still holds up. In fact, it holds up even better because there's more ways to put shields on a ship. Captains. We have 2. Skill 5 Goal Runor. Action. Perform an additional 1 or 2 straight maneuver. Place an Ox Power token beside your ship. I actually want to say that this holds up. This is better than it was when it first came out. Additional movement helps. And there are times where that extra 1 or 2 straight, especially in mission play, is going to be the difference between you being able to accomplish your mission or fail your mission. A Galer class can move 5 straight. It's pretty good. Do another 2 straight on top of it, you're making decent headway across the board. No, it's at the cost of an Ox Power token. It's also at the cost of an action, so you're not getting another action on top of that. It's trade-off, but think about Renor on the Kraxon. The Kraxon needs to be in position with other ships. This is kind of how you make that happen. Yeah. So I like Renor better than I used to. I'm not saying he's right for every situation, but I'm saying there's a time and a place for him. Gold Dinar. When attacking, you may reroll 1 blank result. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I never have been the biggest fan of the ability just to reroll 1 blank. If you put him on a ship with battle stations as an action, put him on a Keldon class, then he is playable. Now, he came out on at a time where Cardassians and Breen were the only 2 Dominion ships, and neither of them had battle stations. So, he's re-rolling a blank, but that's what target locking was for. Unless you took a scan action, I guess that's where he's useful. But, yeah, I don't know. He's also expensive. He's 2 points. He should have been 1. I get he's skill 3, but I don't know. There's a trade-off here. I don't think he holds up. I don't think he ever was going to hold up. But yeah, let's look at the... You know what? I feel more like looking at crew. Let's look at Glentel. Action, discard this card to target one ship in your forward firing arc at range 1 to 3. That ship rolls 2 less attack dice this round. 3 points. 3 points for 2 dice. Your action and a one-time effect does not hold up. Way too penalizing. Should have been something like a disable. Nowadays, I'd even say should have been time tokens. But they did not have those ideas back then. And I think if they did, Glentel would be better. EM Pulse. Yeah, I'm working backwards. We'll roll with it. EM Pulse action. Disable this card. Target a friendly ship at range. To target a ship at range 1 to 2. The target ship rolls 1 less attack die, and 1 less defense die this round for 4 points. Again, costing. Does it hold up? No, absolutely not. Anti-proton scan. If a scan token is beside your ship, add +1 attack die when firing against a ship that has no active shields. Okay. It is a bit of a win more effect, but I do like that it's passive. We're going to let this happen every single time. Yeah. Again, it feels a little overcosted, but I'll take it. I think it's a card that can find a place in mission play, certain mission play that wants you to scan to do something, and then your scan token's left over. So if I have it, I might as well use it to do something else. I'd still rather get action quality, but if I am already target locked, then this makes scan my next action. And if I'm going to have a target lock and a scan, then I would love to roll 5 dice and have you roll 1 less die. And especially if you have no shields, that gives me 5 dice with quality. I'll take my chances. All right, last card in the pack, Forward Weapons Grid. This is 5 dice, attack disable. To perform the attack, you must divide the attack between 2 different ships in your forward firing arc. You may divide your dice however you like, but you have to roll at least 1. Yeah, I'm never been a fan of this card because you have to split your fire. It's nice to split fire, but you only have 5 dice to split. So do you go 4-1 or 3-2? And you kind of end up not making a meaningful attack against somebody because 2 attack dice, not going to really matter. 1 attack die, definitely not going to matter. Now, if you have a scan token, that can help. But, again, am I going to pay 5 points for it? No. Would I use this weapon today if it was a whole lot cheaper? Again, probably not. You'd need to give me 6 dice. I think. 6 dice and make it cheaper. And then I'm more likely to use it. I'd still love to see this with time tokens. That's my take on all of this. So, overall here, the Kraxon herself is the best part of this pack, but needs to be costed differently. We have other Gallers. We know what the Gallers cost. If the Kraxon costs 20, I think she sees some play. But at 26, ain't nobody ever running that. That's just my take. All right. Hey, thank you all for watching. Until next time, keep brushing up your game. Take care.